Bloodeagle started off as a beer drinking club with 3 guys. It was myself, Jared, and Jay. And we would kind of get together and we would collect all these different beers, some from in-state, some from out-of-state. We'd go to local breweries and just kind of enjoy drinking beer together and listening to metal and riding motorcycles and stuff like that. Well, it got to be kind of costly, and we decided to start talking about what would happen if we brewed beer, and it kind of came about that we just started brewing and found out Jay was actually a really talented brewer, and
the beer didn't suck?
The beer did not suck. Actually, it was really good. And
I was really skeptical at first. I was like, we're doing this in the bathroom sink. It'd be that great.
I mean, it's, I had faith in it because Jay talked about beer like he knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, like Brettanomyces.
Yeah, Brettanomyces. It's still a mystery. But we decided to do that and kind of start to offer it up, maybe in a package of all the things that we do day in, day out. I mean, listen to metal, ride motorcycles, get tattoos, yeah, just things that we're interested in. So it kind of went from there, and then we decided to possibly offer it to not only our friends and family, but maybe see about making it a business and offering it to those in the Central Arkansas area.
We chose the name Bloodeagle because we kind of started out, as Joey mentioned earlier, as the club. The club we started out at was the Berserkers. And then we kind of have this Viking theme with a lot of emphasis on Norse mythology and kind of the Viking way of life and the warrior aspect of how, they strive to be better and to make raids and do things. Well, we wanted to separate the beer drinking club from the actual beer company, just to kind of make them 2 separate entities. So we picked kind of a theme name like Bloodeagle because that's really that was really a Viking way of handling business at one point in time.
Handling business is a good way of putting it. Jay is our head brewer, and you'll never find a more interesting person than Jay.
You could tell Jay anything, and he would research it for like 3 days.
And I mean, that passion is in everything he does, but with beer, it's almost to a level that's just it's hypnotic. I mean, you ask him about any beer, anything, and you're gonna
break it down to like tannins and
Brettanomyces
and like percentages of things that I don't understand. And
really, Jay is the one.
And he goes on for a long time.
Yeah, but
to the point where you're like, can you stop talking so I can walk away?
Jay's the wizard, and we just kind of get to drink and enjoy, and that's really the way it works. We kind of let him do his business, and he's really good at it, and we kind of we do our business, and we're excellent taste testers. So, at this point in our brewing, we really have quite a few recipes, but there's a few that we're really kind of keeping close and refining and making really just really putting our heart and soul into it. We've got a pale ale that's really just that has been well received. We let people try it at this beer festival that we participated in not too long ago, and I mean, people just couldn't get enough of it, and I really think it's probably just our most.
We gave away like 20 gallons in 2 hours.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. It's just our most like accessible, most like plain Jane. Everybody's gonna like it. Yeah, table beer. And then we've got a few others that are really heavy. We've got one called Thunder God it's really to be taken in short spurts. We've got a wheat beer that's really good, really mellow, and we've got one that is that's a black rye IPA it's got something to it that you just don't taste in every other beer, and we really enjoy it. So right now that's kind of what we're starting with, and then we're going to go from there, and we're always looking for new things to try, it's kind of that's the excitement and the adventure and everything of just loving craft beers. You're never going to get the same taste twice, and we just really want to make it something that people are going to really kind of venture into with us. Every beer is going to be different. So. The artwork for the Bloodeagle Brewing Company is really important because we feel that kind of goes hand in hand with the taste of the beer, and we really want to give a beer that tastes good, but there are a lot of beers that taste good, and we really want to wrap that good tasting beer in an image that also gets you excited and makes you feel like you're doing something that's not normal, or that you may not want to talk about at work on Monday morning. I mean, it's kind of one of those things, but we've also tried to be real lighthearted and fun with it. There's a Berserker comic book that we're working on, and it's a lot of fun. Jared talks about punching people in the mouth a lot in it, and stuff like that. It's a real fun deal, and we want to keep that vibe together and running with the beer at all times.
The reason why we chose to do a Kickstarter video is because we've reached a point in our business where we really need funds to be able to expand, because we can only do so much in our garage with a turkey burner and a couple of cut up kegs, and we really need to move on to something bigger so we can actually provide this beer to the public. Mainly, most of the money is going to go toward finding a brick and mortar establishment where we can facilitate our equipment and also brew beer on a commercial level,
and give an environment for people to come try our beer and kind of get into that vibe that we wrap our beer in. I mean, just kind of that whole image and lifestyle and everything that we wanted to send forth with this beer, kind of let them come and just get away and just party and have a good time and just really enjoy good beer around good people in a pretty interesting establishment. So if you do donate to the Kickstarter, basically the things that you're going to get some, not a punch in the mouth. We'll start with that, but definitely you're going to get some original, merchandise that, honestly, we've only done one run of shirts, and we're going to be redoing those to offer up as rewards. We're going to give you an opportunity to be part of our shield wall. There's even some original artwork that you're going to be able to get, some of which will be some label artwork. Some of it will be from the Berserker comic book. We're also going to, even at one level, you can even be a Berserker. Hopefully when we do get the brick and mortar establishment and they don't get the punch in the mouth, we'll allow you to come out and hang out with us. And
if you hang out too long, you might get punched.
This is true, but we will give you ample warning before that happens.
Maybe.
So far, we've received nothing but the utmost support, and we really appreciate the Central Arkansas craft beer community. I mean, they've helped us out. They've been enthusiastic. I mean, they've really pointed us in good directions, and kind of, they've done so much for us. And for anyone that's done anything and liked the Facebook page, or bought T-shirts at this point, or just told their friends, I mean, we just can't thank them enough.
Yeah, and we'd really like to thank our friends and family who have been very, very supportive throughout this whole process. And we would like to extend thanks to everyone that made this video possible and everyone that is watching this video. And if you guys could go like our Facebook page and our Instagram, really keep up with what's going on with our beer company. And hopefully someday you'll see us on your local liquor store shelf.